Hey guys, it's me, Sloan. Real quick, I said that I was going to make another video about the other project that I was working on, Silence Voices. And Silence Voices, if you didn't know, because I haven't done a video on it in a long time, because I haven't really been working on it actively in a minute. I've had a lot of other things going on, health wise, mental. It doesn't matter. Today is about Silence Voices. Silence Voices is a book that I've been writing, collecting the voices of people who have been silenced by abuse over the years, basically. I spent 22, 24 years as a ghostwriter, basically. It started back in high school, actually, when I used to write everyone else's essays and so they could get better grades. And then when I became an actual writer, I realized that it was actual thing, ghostwriting. You can do that. And so I started doing that. And when the whole Me Too movement happened, I noticed that people were out there like trying to tell their stories and inarticulately doing so. And I thought, as someone who has survived, I kind of wanted to write a how to survive abuse for dummies. Not for people who are in the abuse, well, maybe, but more to shut up the idiotic barrage of questions that happens every single time someone gets out. First of all, they just got out of the situation. They just got out of the situation, which means they were brave. They were strong. This is their finally did it. This is their moment. Why are you asking? Why did it take you so long? Did you not see the signs? Now is not the time to start with the barrage of questions. Now is the time to look at them and see how strong they finally have become. You've seen them at their weakest. You've seen them at their lowest. Acknowledge their strength in the moment rather than judge them for how long it may have taken them to get out of the situation. I consider myself a pretty strong woman. I have knives literally everywhere in my home, like 3 more over here. Literally everywhere. I am always armed. Why? Because once upon a time, I suffered abuse at the hands of a man as well. These are the behaviors that you pick up after survival. This is when you're out and you're starting to see that life isn't all about violence. Life isn't all about walking on eggshells. And when you start seeing that, your hypervigilance starts tapering off. However, it's still there and you're still jumpy. You're just less jumpy. Some of us handle that in different ways. I arm myself. I just don't like things that go boom. It makes noise and neighbors start calling cops. Now, right. So, Silence Voices is my way of donating my craft to abuse victims who may want to tell their story and not give their name. I can do that. We can give an anonymous story or change the name to protect the survivor. Um, we can do many things to protect the survivor. More often than not, what I really want to do is to show the survivor throughout the interview exactly what they've survived and where their strength lies. But also, I want to answer the stupid questions of why stay so long? Why did I stay so long? I'm a pretty strong girl and I was raised by bikers and gangsters and street thugs. Why did I stay so long? Because I thought inside there was a really sweet guy. You know, the guy that would buy me diamonds when I was really cross with him, or he would take me out to dinner, drive me around, show me off for a solid 3 or 4 days. That guy, the prince, we all see him. And we keep thinking that we could bring him out. It's like the Jekyll and Hyde situation. We just think that we could bring out Jekyll more often and exclude Hyde from the situation because we think that in accepting the one, we can excise the other. And that's not the case uh, at all, actually, because in accepting the one, you have to accept the other. And in accepting the other, you have to accept the fact that it's not going away. It's not a cancer. I mean, it is a cancer, but it's not going away because they don't want it to go away. That other person, Jekyll, doesn't want it to go away. That's his strength. That's his center of gravity. It's all about the dynamics. And I try to explain that with Silenced Voices through telling each of their stories, through showing how, even though our stories are different, they are very much the same. I have 6 chapters, 6 people who have volunteered. I had 10 people who volunteered their stories, but 4 I didn't quite believe, so holding off on that. And a couple of volunteers that still have the questionnaires and haven't really gotten back to me about it because their abuse was different than what the questionnaire would provide. Um, but if you know anybody who has suffered from abuse or has been silenced for so long, systematically abused or emotionally or whatever, have them hit me up. My information is in my description because I am still looking for volunteers for that. I am as delicate with the subject matter as I possibly can be. And yeah, well, go from there because that is also another book that I am currently writing. Um, yeah, I have quite a few more projects going on, and there's so much stuff going on. Check out my description. If you want to donate, please do. If you want to buy my book, please do. Please also check out the band Regular Joe NYC. They are my cousin's band. He's the singer. He's a great guy. Love him. He's they're an amazing bunch of guys. Anyway, I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.